Passing at one guard, 6'6", number 23, Aaron Neesmith. As forward, 6'5", number 00, Benedict Mathurin. At forward, 6'6", number 43, Pascal Siakam. At guard, 6'5", 0, Tyrese Halliburton. The big man, 7 foot, number 23, Craig Rice. Your Indiana Pacers head coach is Rick Carlisle. This is your Indiana Pacers.
Now Golden State's starting five. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there, Jimmy Butler. And it's Horford in at the 5. And for Indiana, in the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. Neesmith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Rice in at the 5 down low. RJ, already this season, we have seen some upsets.
Yeah, early games, you often see some surprising outcomes. Lower-ranked teams defeats a contender. It creates a little bit of a buzz.
Now, here's Curry, the tray, and it's Rice with the rebound. Now, Mathurin. Now, here's Halliburton. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Gotta love how efficient Halliburton is. A confident shooter from the mid-range.
Outside Butler. Here's Curry with the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Mathurin. Halliburton outside. Pass to Rice. Plenty of space. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Unpredictable guard. Halliburton has a great feel for when to score and when to pass.
Halliburton with the steal. Here's Neesmith from past the arc. Siakam. Siakam on the phone.
And watch Siakam just spring up for those offensive boards. Athletic ability gets him to the ball so fast.
Golden State's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Kuminga. Outside Butler. A 3. And it's Rice with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Guys, one of the more lengthy free agency sagas revolved around Jonathan Kuminga, and many thought his time was up in Golden State. He saw fewer and fewer minutes down the stretch of last season and into their playoff run. But when Kuminga tested free agency, tested potential sign and trade deals, nobody seemed to be the exact right fit. So eventually, he took the Warriors' offer. Guys, we'll see just how long this lasts, but for now, he'll continue to be in that Golden State uniform.
We'll continue to track that story. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report. No coverage that time. Halliburton's got 5 points.
Saw the defender closing, and Halliburton got it away in a hurry.
Pass to Butler. Over Siakam. Butler, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And it goes down 2 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Lets the three fly. Doesn't go that time. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against Atlanta. Throwing passes to Rice. Over Horford. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Golden State moving the ball around. And the basket by Curry.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Inside, deflects the pass. Pass to Kuminga. Hield outside. Hield sets the pick for Butler. Back to Hield. Clock at 6. Over Neesmith. Pacers with the rebound. Rice has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pacers leading by 8. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now, Neesmith, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. Here's Rice, guarded by Horford. Rice, no good. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Hield, outside Horford. Pass to Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Throwing passes to Rice. To the middle. And here is Hield. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Pacers leading by 10. So when it comes to the league's premier three-point specialist, Buddy Hield, RJ, is one name that quickly comes to mind.
When Hield is on the floor, his coaches and teammates want him to shoot the ball because when Buddy is dialed in, oh boy, he's dangerous.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Fans, it's time to get down with your mascot. Let's go!
With a new group on the floor. And some changes here for the Warriors. One. Left in the first. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And Golden State looking at who they've got. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Horford is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Kuminga in at the small forward.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Now, here's Horford. Outside Butler. Hield outside. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Here's Siakam. He scores for only his third time tonight. Now 3 for 10, taking climb out of the hole.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Now here is Horford. Outside for Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's Rice. He's got 7 over Horford. Rice, no good. Healed outside. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
That's his second triple of the quarter and third of the game. Keep building.
Halliburton with it. He's got 11. And here is Siakam. Here's Rice, guarded by Horford. Here's Rice. Horford with the rebound. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 15-point game. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
And here is Neesmith after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Rice kicks to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Shot's good by Rice. And that's now 9 points for the Bulldozer.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
All right, so it's good time. Get ready then. Like everyone's watching. Dancing machine. Next dancer. Let's see it.
Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Moses Moody, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
Warriors trail by 14. Healed outside. Kuminga the pass to Hield. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their biggest lead of the game is 21. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Here's Curry. The Pacers making the shot. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. From outside, off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Rice passes to Halliburton. Here's Rice. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Hield. No scoring in this one. Moody finds Curry. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Kuminga. Off target from outside. Now Halliburton. Oh, yes, he can! Yes, he can!
That's why he's that dude.
The Warriors, 29.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this.
Let's wrap it up. Get ready for your final shot. Athena and the team.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
You know, right now for Indiana, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things. And I got to say, they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I got to say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Golden State Warriors.
Where is the rebounding? They're getting pushed around and eaten alive. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah, that's something they need to fix if they want to get back in this game. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry or John Stockton, he is the best to ever do it.
Neesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Siakam is out there with the bulldozer. And it's Halliburton into the one. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Now here's Butler. Just 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. RJ, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, he is definitely a tone setter.
Yeah, Kevin, on the court and in the locker room, this man is tenacious. He lets you know exactly what he's thinking. Teams fear him, and sometimes his teammates do as well.
TJ McConnell, he's checked in for the Pacers. The first free throw is good. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Both shots good from the stripe.
A highly talented two-way player. Butler is also known for his tough-nosed approach to the game.
Indiana moving the ball around. Mathurin off the pick from Rice. Off target from three-point range.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Curry with the bucket.
Oh, you got to feel for the defense. I've been on the other side of the Curry flurry, and I still have PTSD.
Back to McConnell. Pass to Rice. Three-pointer on the way. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside, Kuminga. Here's Butler. Good D by Siakam.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Mathurin passes to Siakam. There's a good screen. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Golden State ball.
And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Warriors, 4th.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Pass to Curry, launches it, slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Stephen Curry here's still complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Kevin?
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Good on the shot. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
Outside Mathurin. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Rice passes to Mathurin. There's the three, and Indiana another three.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed one shot in their first 5.
Outside Butler. It's Curry outside, and the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Showtime. Here are your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
Switch here. Halliburton's checked in. A moment here now to see the numbers for Jonathan Kuminga. Pacers leading by 23. Let's go to the sideline for a report on Tyrese Halliburton. So, Allie, what's the word?
Indiana's head athletic trainer gave me an update. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Although it takes a while to completely recover from this injury, he's been given the thumbs up from the training staff to play through it. So that's definitely something to keep track of while he's out there.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Listen, the big thing is now we have more information on what's going on with him. Hopefully, there's no setbacks.
Here comes your Pacers High Crew, everybody. Make some noise.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Siakam. Coming off a terrific season. Around 20 points per game last season. 7 rebounds and 3 assists. And you look at his score, and he was #1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration, that's what makes him a great finisher.
Now here's Butler. 8 points for him. Some nice passing by Golden State. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Pacers leading by 23. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range is
a generation.
Now Kuminga, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And everything Butler does, he does with a bang, including those 2 points.
Siakam outside. Halliburton for three. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Halliburton's got 9 points now in the quarter. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. To the inside. And it's denied! Sent back by Siakam. Pass to Rice. Halliburton for three. A rebound by Hield. Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Curry passes to Butler. Down low. Horford kicks to Butler. Clock at 4, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
Obi Toppin. Here for the Pacers. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for Siakam. Walker comes in for Benedict Mathurin. And Shepard subbed in for Halliburton. And the Warriors also making a change. Al Horford is checked in for Draymond Green. And here's McConnell. Back to Toppin. Pass to Walker. Here's Rice. Indiana again missing. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 43% from the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, a pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Butler out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Horford in at the center position. McConnell with it. Pass to Shepard. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Pass to Horford, and the turnover again by Golden State.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Pacers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Here's Shepard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Warriors shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Here's Curry with the three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Rice has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's McConnell. Pass to Rice. Curry brings the double. 6 to shoot. Toppin, no one around him. No good on the three.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Hield outside. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams. A lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
Here's Rice. Here's Walker. And finished off by Walker.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pacers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Tyrese Halliburton.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Pass to Rice. No good from the wing.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
Curry attacking. Butler finds Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. Here's Hield. The Pacers pull it in. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
You got the win, got yourself a double-double. Anything missing, MP? You want fries with that?
Man, I love your questions. And you know what? I do want those fries, Dominic Hamill. Win is always good, and I'm not out there thinking about my numbers when I'm playing. But, hey, it's nice to see all the stats I racked up. Lets me know I'm as dominant as I think I am. Lets the league know, too.
Sounds good, MP. Congrats.
Appreciate it.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Dominic, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. See you later.